A slow procession of veterans, volunteers, and dignitaries slowly marched from Adams Street and down along Mass Avenue to the Central Fire Station to pay tribute to all Americans who worked night and day to preserve our way of life. Jeff Chunglo, Arlington's Director of Veteran Services, was pleased with the overwhelming crowd at the fire station on November the 11th, and he says that this hallowed ground adjacent to the fire station will forever be preserved and even upgraded for all of us to remember and to say thank you to all our U.S. veterans.
It's great to finally be back in person again for Veterans Day. I'm really looking forward to it. We have a great day here. It's been long overdue, and I do have some special announcements that I'll be making during the ceremony. And so I'll give you a little preview now. At the Select Board meeting this past Monday, the board approved that the land adjacent to the fire station here, all the way up to the Civil War Memorial, is now designated as Arlington's Veterans Memorial Park. So we'll begin preparations and plans to contact someone for renderings, and we'll be able to put that together and review it with the Veterans Council, and then begin our series of open meetings.
For those servicemen and women who are with us today, either here in person or watching at home through ACMi, I want to thank you for your service to the United States. It is that service that provides us with our freedoms today.
First of all, the Select Board made a very important decision regarding the ground we're standing on right now.
Yeah, Monday night, Jeff Chunglo came before us with the Veterans Council with a request to rename this Arlington's Veteran Memorial Park, and we were happy to do it. This is, in our view, the appropriate place to have a memorial to our veterans and to honor our veterans through the honor roll. And as you can see here today, the honor roll was created in 1999. The area is in need of upgrades, and it really needs to be a more appropriate, some work to make it a more appropriate setting to honor our veterans. We're happy to support that.
I feel like we should be thinking about our veterans and being thankful for our veterans and caring for our veterans every day. But this is a day once a year, along with Memorial Day, where we can really individually and especially thank our veterans for their service. And I hope today specifically is a jumping off point for honoring them even more wholly via a development of this park that's right behind us right now into an even more dedicated and improved Veterans Memorial Park.
I served in Iraq in 2009, 2010. I'm currently serving in the Mass National Guard. I'm on orders providing COVID support for the existing missions that involves COVID support.
Among a very unusual battle we've been fighting now for almost 2 years. What does Veterans Day mean to you? There are a lot of sales out there, a lot of people selling discount mattresses and cars and things like that. Veterans Day means a heck of a lot more than that, especially to someone like yourself who's dedicated to the military.
Thank you, yes. I don't really follow all that free stuff. It's good to be able to celebrate Veterans Day again. We haven't been able to do it for a couple of years. What it means to me, it means an opportunity to be thankful for the sacrifices and the ultimate sacrifices that soldiers, sailors, and Marines have made throughout the years.
This holiday was originally known as Armistice Day, a holiday set aside right after World War I to recognize those who fought in the so-called Great War, the war to end all wars. This according to the U.S. Department of Veterans Services. Its origin dates back to the Armistice, a temporary end to all hostilities between the Allied nations and Germany. And the armistice was signed in France on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918. Now, just a few decades later, in 1954, just 1 year after the Korean War and less than a decade after World War II, it became known as Veterans Day. This came about as a result of several service organizations, veterans service organizations, approached Congress and urged them to encompass and include all U.S. veterans involved in wars. An Arlington tradition once again taking place in person on a beautiful fall day. A time to forget our own problems we have in our own daily lives and give thanks to a very special kind of American who exhibits a never-ending burden and who has a love for country unlike any other. For ACMi News, I'm Jeff Barnes.